Part 4. 4 kings, 16 gods, 155 forms, 76 years. All right. Revelation 12, 1-2. And a great sign was seen in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon underneath her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars, and she was with child, and she cried out, travailing in birth, and being in pain to bring forth. Verses present 4 gods in heaven. BCE era, 1, 2, 3, 4. Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas, Shudras, with 16 forms. 12 stars, heaven, woman, sun, moon, equals to 16 forms. First sign, 16 forms. Revelation 12:3. And another sign was seen in heaven, and behold, there was a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his head 7 diadems. Second sign, huge red dragon, 7 heads and 10 horns. 7 heads is 7 gunas, 26 duties, second commandment. 10 horns, first commandment, 30 equals to 36 forms. Crown on each of 7 heads, 7 Vedas, 7 forms. Second sign, 36 forms plus 7 forms, 43 forms. Revelation 12:4. And his tail drags away the third part of the stars of heaven, and he cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was about to bring forth, so that when she bring forth, he might devour her child. Stars, 288 Hindus. All right. A third of 288 Hindus equals to 96 forms. Yeah. Chessboard, 64 squares with 32 pieces equals to 96 forms. 4 kings, 16 plus 36. 16 plus 36 plus 7 plus 96, 155 forms. Revelation 12:5. And she brought forth a son, a man-child, who is to shepherd all the nations with an iron rod. And her child was caught up to God and to his throne. Then Elizabeth gave birth to a son, John. Christ's era, 76 years. Revelation 12:6. And the woman fled into the wilderness. Woman Elizabeth fled to desert with son, 76 years, Christ's era. Revelation 12:7-8. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels went to war with the dragon. And the dragon warred and his angels. And they did not prevail, neither was their place found any longer in heaven. War between 5 kings with 430 forms against 4 kings with 155 forms. Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was cast down, the ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan, he who deceives the whole inhabited earth. He was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast down with him. Dragon, 2 commandments, thrown down to Christ's era. 2 beasts. Revelation 13:1. And I saw a beast coming up out of the sea, having 10 horns and 7 heads, and on his horns 10 diadems, and on his heads names of blasphemy. 10 horns, 7 heads, 2 commandments. First beast, Vespasian, confiscated 2 commandments. Revelation 13:11. And I saw another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke like a dragon. Second beast, 2 groups of forms, from 2 commandments. 26 plus 10 is 36 forms. Revelation 13:17. And that no one may be able to buy or sell except him who has the mark. That is the name of the beast or the number of his name. No one could preach without forms, mark, image of 2 commandments. 36 forms. Revelation 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Number 666 are 3 sixes. 3 sixes represented by 36 forms. That is the number 666. Revelation 17:3. And he carried me away in spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sitting upon a scarlet beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Woman, Vespasian, spirit, second resurrection, scarlet beast, pale horse, Pale horse, 7 Vedas. Desert, 76 years. 7 heads, 10 horns, 2 commandments, 36 forms. Vespasian seized desert, 76 forms and 36 duties equals to 112 forms. Brief of 14,000 years. 1. 0 BCE, Abraham's at God's house, first death. 2. 75 BC, Abraham at Haram, first resurrection. 3. 86 BC, Hagar, Siddhantic calendar constructed. 4. 100 BC, Sarah, 7 Vedas constructed. 5. 13,000 BC, Abraham with 430 forms, second death. 6. 13,500 BC, Abraham with 430 forms, second resurrection. 7. 14,000 BC, Abraham with 318 forms did not complete 14,000 years journey. 8. 0 to 13,000 BC, first resurrection, 13,000 years. 9. 13,000 to 13,500 BC, second death, 500 years. 10. 13,500 to 14,000 BCE, second resurrection, 500 years. Second resurrection of Abraham was to complete 14,000 years journey from 13,500 BC. 2 Chronicles 36:21, so as to fulfill the word of Jehovah by the mouth of Jeremiah, until the land had enjoyed its Sabbaths, as long as it lay desolate to keep, it kept Sabbath until 70 years were fulfilled. Verse states when 70 years are fulfilled, meaning Abraham did not complete 76 years of Christ's era. With his 430 forms, 430 years, Abraham continued to 14,000 BC from 70 CE. 430 plus 70 equals to 500 years. 13,500 plus 500 years equals to 14,000 years journey achieved. 2 journeys. This research has presented Abraham on 2 journeys. 1. On first journey, he lost 112 forms, 112 years. He received 318 years. He could not complete the 14,000 years journey. 2. On second journey, he received 430 years BC after stopping at 70 CE. With 500 years, he completed journey to 14,000 BC. Those are the 2 journeys of Abraham. Hindu culture. I will now present to you a Bible topic based on a Hindu wedding. 1a, Bible. Abraham, a Hindu, was sent by his father to journey through 14,000 years to find a wife. 1b, Hindu culture. A Hindu groom, Dulaha, is sent a distance away to find his wife, Dulahin. 2a, Bible. Abraham must carry with him 2 gifts to present to his wife. Vespasian, that's his wife, 430 years and 76 years. 400, that is what he carried for Vespasian. 2b, Hindu culture. Hindu groom must carry gifts to present to his wife. 3a, Bible. Abraham's wife Vespasian accept gifts. 3b, Hindu culture. Hindu wife accept gifts from Hindu groom. 4a, Bible. Abraham's wife Vespasian seizes 112 years from gifts. Abraham receives for 318 years of his own gifts. Abraham cannot continue journey to 14,000 years. Abraham returns home without wife. He must start a new journey. 4b, Hindu culture. Hindu groom receives gifts and wife. He returns home with wife. I continue to hear about followers of Abrahamic faith. Who are they? To follow Abraham is to follow a Hindu wedding. Bible is Hindu scripture. Bible is Hindu culture. Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar are very famous among Christians. Most Bible authors present Nebuchadnezzar at approximately 600 BCE. Now, to verify dates in Bible, it must come from a calendar. Bible is comprised of two calendars. Hagar, Siddhantic calendar, 0 to 14,000 BC. Elizabeth John, Christ era, 1 to 76 CE. Now let's verify dates from Bible. 2 Kings 25:1. In the 9th year of his reign, in the 10th month, on the 10th day of the month. 2 Kings 25:1. In the 9th year of his reign, in the 10th month, on the 10th day of the month, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, advanced on Jerusalem with his entire army. He pitched camp in front of the city and threw up earthworks round it. Date mentioned here is 10th of the 10th, 9th year. 2 Kings 25:8. In the 5th month, on the 7th day of the month, it was in the 19th year of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. Nebuzaradan, commander of the guard, a member of the king of Babylon's staff, entered Jerusalem. 7th of the 5th, 19th year. Siddhantic calendar was constructed in 86 BC and can present dates only after that time, 86 BC. Therefore, both dates are from Christ era calendar. Now, I will contextualize both dates and identify metaphor, Nebuchadnezzar. 10th of the 10th, 9th year is making reference to the reign of Augustus Caesar, 27 BC to 14 CE. 7th of the 5th, 19th year is pointing to the reign of Tiberius Caesar, 14 to 37 CE. Verses are making reference to Roman emperors destroying and looting temples in India. Augustus and Tiberius and Nebuchadnezzar. Now, how did Bible writers present 600 BCE? Christians have no knowledge of Bible and calendar. King of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, is not same Nebuchadnezzar in Bible. In Bible, he is a metaphor. Christians poke their noses into BCE era without a calendar. Christians keep harping about Jesus was born at 2 BC and Herod died at 4 BCE. Where is Christians' calendar? Bible calendar is Hindu Siddhantic calendar, cut at 13,500 BC to create Christ era calendar at 1 CE. This is birth of John, Christ era, not Jesus. Jesus' birth is 1st of the 1st, 76 CE. Jesus is Bible and was constructed on 1st of the 1st, 76 CE. Jesus' birth at 2 BC would take you to 13,448 years. And Herod's death at 13,446 years before Christ's era or Hindu Siddhantic calendar. This is Bible calendar. Bible calendar is Siddhantic calendar. This is a case of Christians constructing an invisible calendar to create an invisible Messiah. Believers, fools, and cavemen rush in where demons fear to enter. Bible scholars fear Hindu Siddhantic calendar, beast with 7 heads, 10 horns, and monster with 430 forms. 7 heads, 10 horns, and 430 forms. That is what they fear. Conclusion. This research as presented have penetrated deep into each and every gut of Bible scripture and is intended to make each and every scholar quiver in their boots as to what they really know. When knowledge of this research is uncovered and all dumb religious dust have settled, then Bible authors will come into focus. How did 24 Hindus made complete fools of most people in this world? How 24 Hindus made complete fools of most people in this world? In short, anyone using Bible and other Hindu texts to teach religion are misleading you and can be classified as con men. I'll repeat, in short, anyone using Bible and other Hindu texts to teach religion are misleading you and can be classified as con men. Come forward, refute research.